NCAA basketball tournament. I've been saying the entire time that if it's me, I keep it at 68.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're going to expand, go to 76. And the reason why they should just go to 76 is I'm of the opinion, like same thing with the college football playoff. Don't dance around 14. Just go to 16. Why? Because you're going to do it anyway. Just
Absolutely.
do it now. Okay? Same thing with this. Don't go to 72. Go to 76 because you know you're going to do it. Just do it now. And I think you set it up in such a way where you would have one first four in the East, Dayton, one first four in a more western location, right? Just for logistics. And you do one of two things. You either have all four games in Dayton on a Tuesday and all four games at whatever other location on the Wednesday. Or you do two in Dayton, two in the other location, then the next day two in Dayton and two in the other location. I mean, just something, whatever combination, and get them into the tournament. They will not all be 16s playing each other. Right? That's one thing about Dayton that we've seen. They're not all 16s. North Carolina played in Dayton last year. UCLA a couple of years ago played in Dayton. Okay? Last I checked, they weren't 16 seeds. Okay? And I think that is something. Again, I'm of the opinion you're going to do it anyway. Just do it now. The key will be is for them to do it is can they do it in such a way where the cost of doing it is covered by the TV networks. And they've been talking with both Warner Brothers Discovery, Turner, and CBS for several weeks now about this. Now, CBS has never done the first four. Okay? It's always been Turner that has done it.
Yeah.
This would also include the women's tournament. And they've been doing this for weeks to months now. They've been negotiating with the TV people. The men's tournament went to 64 in 1985. Got to 65 then for a period of time. That was when the Mountain West was formed, remember? They had to, they didn't want to take away at-large bids.
Yep.
So when the Mountain West broke away from the WAC, so now both the WAC and the Mountain West were there, they expanded to 65 with one more automatic qualifier. And according to Charlie Baker, they've had good conversations with the media partners. Well, they need to. They can't really do this unless it's covered. I mean, that's what happened with Oregon and Washington in the Big Ten. The Big Ten went to Fox and said, can you cover them for the next 6 years with half shares? And said, yes, that's how they got in. Okay? One of the logistics would be expected the addition of one additional site, such as Dayton in the men's tournament. ESPN reported in February that a location would be expected to be outside the Eastern time zone. So, I mean, that fits with what we just talked about. Okay? So that's where they are. They say that decision will be made in the upcoming weeks. Now, what would the women's tournament do? I don't know. Is the women's tournament at 68 or 64?
I thought it was 64. I'm trying to think.
Because I don't think they have a first four, do they?
I don't think so either. That's what as soon as you said that, I didn't think so.
But the women's tournament would have to go to 76. You got to make it even. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was only 64.
Yeah, just look at
that. Is 68.
The women do have a first four. Okay, my apologies.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I feel bad saying that, but I thought it was 64 too.
It made no impact on me. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you a million years ago.
I couldn't tell you when the first four any year. I have enough trouble remembering what men won the first 4 unless they made it far.
Yeah, VCU.
VCU, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, Mike was the assistant coach on that team. Again, feel strongly that I'd rather see it stay at 68. It works. Okay. I think it's exciting. It's fun. But I also know you're going to expand it. Since you are going to expand it, and you have a driving desire to expand it, then you might as well go to 76 and not say 72, because eventually you're going to get to 76 anyway.
Yeah.
Huh?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're going to get 76 anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna, since I think you're already like down the road somewhere, you want to get to that number, you might as well do it now. Same thing with the college football playoff. No, let's talk about 14. No, let's talk about 16. I mean, you're going to want to get there anyway, so you might as well do it now. I mean, that's how I view it. And logistically, it works out. Because you already know how the first 4 works out. So if you're going to add 8 schools, that's a second first 4. So you might as well just let it work out. Right?
Sure.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, you already know the formula to make it work. You don't have to jerry-rig the tournament in any way, because you already have it in place in one region of the country. So, yeah. Oh, that's the next part. And we'll wait to see what they do with it.
Yeah, it's a matter.
And look, let me give you the other reason for expanding the tournament. Here's the other reason. We need a side reason to talk about this. It probably is important to get more money from the TV partners to do it, because you have to cover the cost of it. And then a little bit more. Why? Let's see how in tune you are.
You want to get a little bit more money?
Oh, this is just this is going to be painful, but it'll be an interesting exercise to see.
Well, first of all, you want to get a little bit more, first of all, because you're covering the cost, and you're also being able to make a profit on it, and you're able to potentially expand it even further if you have to. And for team's sake.
No.
Where are you going with that?
What's part of the House settlement?
True.
Am I alone in here?
You are on that one until you said it. Yep, true.
What's part of the House settlement is the back pay
back
part.
payment, yep.
In the back pay part of it, 60% of the money is coming from NCAA reserves. 40% is coming from the next 10 years of NCAA distributions.
Mm-hmm.
If you can work this out in such a way where you negate the losses of that, it's like for the Power 4 schools, or Power 5. And basketball's Power 5. You have to include the Big East. I mean, it's a dent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
sure.
But for the smaller conferences, it's a sledgehammer, and because they, for the most part, they get one. Well, if you can get more money per unit out of it, then it helps negate whatever losses may come up over the next 10 years, because you have to pay this money into the House settlement for back pay.
You always want, and it's
just another day at the ballpark.
Well, basically economics too. You want to have a surplus. You want to have a surplus.
What you're saying is absolutely right.
You want to have a surplus.
I'm saying what you're saying is absolutely right. There's nothing wrong with what you said. You are absolutely correct. You want more money, the whole deal.
Yeah, you want the surplus
but you do have this issue hanging over you. That in order to pay for it, it's going to come out. 40% of it's going to come out of NCAA basketball tournament distributions.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You need. Also, I think the next negotiating round, which is 2032, you'll probably start negotiating in 2030.
Yeah,
it has the potential to make the tournament maybe a little more valuable.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You're getting
And
about $1 billion a year now.
Absolutely. And it's, for a basic perspective of the average Joe, do you want your savings account to be pretty even, or do you want to have extra money there just in case you lose money at some point and it's there?
Right. So that's what they're doing. That's what they're working on. And maybe by the end of the summer, we'll have an answer on it. Now, when it would start, I don't know. That's the other part I don't know. When would you start it?
Can't.
Excuse me. I mean, do you start it in 27, 26, 27? Or do you come out of the gate and do it now? Which you could.
You could. Yeah, you have time.
I mean, if the TV partners and the arena can be set up, yeah. Now, so let's do percentages here. Okay. Let's do percentages here. At the current rate, the number of the percentage of teams that make the NCAA basketball tournament is about 19 right now, 19%. So what do you have? 68 into 363. It's 18.7%, so it's 19%. Now say you go 76. What do you increase it to?
Yeah. That's
21. It's
21%. Yeah.
It's 21%. Football, if you go to 16.
Which they're going to do.
Right. It's 12%. So when you're talking about 4 out of every 5 schools, even under a 76 plan, approximately 4 out of 5 schools will not make the NCAA basketball tournament. Okay? In football, even if you go to 16, that means 88% will not make the college football playoff. Now, what it does bring up with it is the grind. Those who are in it, it's a grind.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
No question.
But 88% are not in it. If you go to 16, 12% make it.
Yeah. Yep.
If you go to 76 in the NCAA basketball tournament, you'll go from 19% to 21%.
Yeah. And even the players and teams from a spectator perspective last year now, well, you expand it to 16 is a little different, but now you know the grind a little better because of last year. I think when you look at how far it went, where you're playing those games, placement is going to be the same this year. So I think that's the other big part of it. I think you're a little more used to the schedule now as opposed to where it was with 4 teams. Now you're seeing where it is with 12. You have a better idea, I think, of where you're going to see where it's going to be with 16. So I think it's helping a lot. Keeping it at 12 right now, these teams, even the ones that don't make the playoffs, are going to be used to the schedule at this point. Not necessarily the practice grind from a player's perspective, but you know now where you're looking at from a scheduling perspective.
Right. Exactly. So that's where it is. And you have to bring out what the percentages happen to be because there's the perception, oh, well, everybody's making it. Well, no, not everybody's making it. I know last year 14 out of 16 SEC schools made it. The Big Ten had 8.
Right.
But that's not, everybody makes it. No, not everybody makes it.
No.
Okay? 88% in football don't make it. Right now, 81%. Actually, right now, it's 9%. Right now, 91% of the schools don't make it in the college football playoff. Right now, 81% of the schools in college basketball don't make it. So the percentage will change to 79% that don't make it, and in football, it'll be 88% don't make it. It's not as great a percentage as people think it is in terms of how many people actually make it. And that's, That's something you have to have the ability to bring that out and bring it into the conversation, because it is too easy to go with narratives. Oh, that means everybody's going to make it. No. Over here in the back. I mean, can take a moment, take a calculator. 32 seconds later, you can come up with the answer all by yourself. You don't need a narrative. You can come up with, take the calculator. You got one on your phone. Takes you 32 seconds. You can get all the percentages. Oh, geez. Only 19% make it? You mean 81% don't make it? Well, maybe the narrative is BS. Now, the SEC tried to blow that up last year. And that's one of the elements in the quad system that is so heavily weighted toward power schools. I think Penn State last year played, 31 games? Of the 31 games they played, I think 16 of them were quad one games. Maybe 18. It could have been 18. I think they played 18 quad one games. Okay. I mean, the SEC, you played a quad one game every night. From January 2nd to the end of the year, the end of the season, or the end of the regular season. How many quad one games did an SEC team play? Because they played against each other. They're all quad ones. Crazy.
Yeah.
Penn State had more quad one wins than North Carolina.
Yeah. Carolina somehow backs its way in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Translation, we didn't have enough SEC teams to get them in.
I mean, we can't invite one more SEC team, can we? Look, let's let North Carolina in.
Yep.
Come on in, North Carolina.
Now, if North Carolina resume was the same as, I don't know, Wake Forest, do they get in? No.
That's the thing. If you were to change out the names.
Yeah. Not a chance.
If you just
not a chance.
If you did a blind resume. I think they won 21 games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.